Welcome to Make a Path Presents. I'm Ronnie Hayes, and today we're going to talk about Stranger Things. There's this article that one of you lovely people sent me from the Matt family that comes from Wired, and it's interviewing the Duffer Brothers, the writers and creators and directors of Stranger Things Season 1, Season 2, and, check this out, Seasons 3, 4, and most likely 5. Now, I love this idea, a little bit worried and concerned, but I absolutely love this idea, and this is the very first time that I'm hearing there's going to be anything continuing on after Season 2. Originally, when I heard about Stranger Things, it was kind of like, oh, we only have this one season, it was such a big success, let's go ahead and make a second season. Well, it appears from this article and a couple other articles that that's not quite the case. They made Season 1, and they made additional beats to set up a Season 2 if it was to continue on. And it did continue on, and they do say in this article from Wired, and I'm going to leave the link down in the video description so you can read the whole thing because we're only talking about a couple parts of it, but they do say that they set up the other seasons to come inside Season 2 as well. That's the only place where I get a little worried and concerned, because Marvel especially has a very bad habit. Matter of fact, no, not just Marvel. Any franchises these days, Marvel, DC, everybody has a very bad habit of putting too much into their movie or show that is setting up the next movie or show, and they don't put enough into the actual story. That's one thing I'm a little nervous here with Stranger Things Season 2. I'm not as concerned with them setting up the next seasons as I am about getting a great story this current season. They can put some awesome beats. I know there was a lot of mystery as far as how that other dimension operates and works. There's a lot of mystery still to uncover. Right now it does seem like we're definitely going to get, from the popularity alone, we're absolutely 110 million%. That doesn't make any sense. But still, we are definitely getting a Season 3. And one other point that I really want to discuss is the idea for making Stranger Things an anthology series. For those who don't know what that is, every season would essentially be a different story. Different people, different scenarios. I mean, it could have nothing to do with Season 1 altogether. And I think the title fits that idea great. Stranger Things, and then each season would follow some weird story. However, for the story they're building in Stranger Things Season 1 around these characters, this group of kids, this cop, this mom, these families, the retro look and feel, the other dimension, and Eleven and the creature, the Demogorgon and stuff like that, there's no way in hell that wouldn't be one huge disappointment and one major creative fail. Stranger Things belongs in its own show. It deserves that. It earned that. Anthology series do work. Like, for example, there's one on HBO. It's called Black Mirror, I believe. Now, someone told me about it. I put it on when I was doing some work, and I loved it. There's so many different stories in there that I really do love. There's one called White Christmas, I believe. That one especially is fantastic, and you can watch them out of order. I accidentally started with Season 3. I clicked on it by accident, and it could be on Netflix. I'm sorry. It might be on Netflix. The one on HBO is 104, Room 104. That one, however, I stopped watching after like the third or fourth one. I think I stopped after the third one. The gimmick there is it all takes place in Room 104, and all the stories are completely different. After the third or fourth one, they start to fall off a little bit. However, back to Stranger Things, this is something I think would have been a horrible choice to turn it into an anthology series. There's just so much damn potential with this. I am glad they decided to just reinvest into these characters in this world that they built. Speaking about investing, one shout out to Netflix. Stop it. Stop with the damn censorship. This is driving me nuts. We put importance on curse words that it doesn't belong. Poop and shit is the same thing. Shit is not a bad word, just because you say it is. Poop, crap, turd, it's all shit. You know, one is not worse than the others. So if you can say poo or pooey, moms all the time, did you poo your diaper? Did you poo poo? Or whatever they say. We brainwash ourselves to recoil when we hear these dreaded curse words. Well, in the interview, they talk about how Netflix wanted to trim the curse words out, and they actually made them take all the cursing out in season 1, and the cast got real pissed off about it. And I agree with the cast, 11 and 12-year-olds. He says here, he wrote a note to Netflix saying, I've got this army of 11 and 12-year-olds, and they are pissed off that we cut all the language. At least let us shoot alternate takes. That was like the day before we started shooting, and Netflix said okay. And then Ross continues saying, they are much more foul-mouthed in season 2 than in season 1, but in real life it's far worse. And yes, especially when you're kids, when you're 11, 12, 13, etc., man, you want to say the most shocking and foul things, especially with your friend, to get that extra chuckle or laugh. You know what I'm saying? So to cut all the language out just seems idiotic. We are starting to break good ground, like on TV. AMC is clearing 2 F-bombs a season for their hit show, The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead. I think it should be 2 F-bombs per episode. Start there. However, I'll take what I can get for now. I just think it is illogical to even believe in curses, and once we get past this brainwashing, we will no longer have this conditioned response when it comes to cursing. Therefore, right now you might think that like shit and hell and damn, you might hear that now and think, oh my god, it's a curse. But if you learned about those words without being brainwashed and conditioned to believe they're curse words, it wouldn't bother you like when I say damn and shit, or anyone else for that matter, you know what I mean? Anyway, that's enough. That's just a pet peeve of mine when it comes to cursing, but I am very excited for Stranger Things this month, October 27th. I'm really excited and thrilled that they're coming out with season 3. They're actually coming out with a lot more collectibles. You go to Target and you see a ton of stuff. Shot glasses, there's figures coming out by McFarlane Toys, Funko's unloading a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, franchise-wise, this gotta be a seller. The fan base is rabid for more content and new material. So check out the article down below if you want to discuss some of the other interesting points. It just talks about some filming aspects. I think the main ones that were interesting for me personally was about the seasons. Cutting the language was a bit interesting. And one of the top ones that I'm so glad they didn't do was the anthology series. I am freaking thrilled they did not go that route. I mean, that is a great choice to not go down that road. Anyway, leave your thoughts, theories, opinions, predictions, whatever you want to talk about surrounding Stranger Things down in that comment box. I'm done talking. It's your turn.